guys, how you doing? JP Sauricolia here. New week, new pre-order from Prime1 Studio. And today the case is for a new Batman statue. Prime1 Studio has been producing a lot of Batman, so I know a lot of people love Batman. It's the most popular character from DC for sure, and fantastic work that is Prime1 doing with this character, with all the different pieces that they're creating and upcoming projects. But today the turn belongs to the Batman Batsuit version 7.43, based on the Batman Arkham Knight video game. And this is not the first suit that they have created for this particular game. The original Batman statue created for the game was the first DC licensed piece from Prime1 Studio, and I would say that that piece still is a fantastic looking Batman. It really stand the test of time. Of course, it's not that old, but it's a fantastic looking piece, and I think that's one of the pieces that really centered the attention for Prime1 Studio. A lot of people were paying attention from that moment on of what Prime1 Studio was doing and continues to do with this license. But I would say that this is a fan favorite for me, this particular suit, because I have more memories with Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So this is, even in the game, although it's part of the Arkham Knight series, originally in the video game, he is wearing this classic suit until he changes into the newer suit. But to me, I have more memories looking at this. I feel that this is more iconic, at least from my point of view. Now, so we're gonna look at the information first before we get into the pictures. This is the exclusive version, so it comes with extra switch out parts. It is the edition sizes to be announced, so we don't have that yet. The price for this is $1,100. Now, the regular is $1,000, so the difference is $100. So I would say for the switch outs, which are amazing in my opinion, I would go for the switch outs. I would go for the exclusive. Now, at the time I'm filming this is not on pre-order yet, but by the time I upload this to YouTube, it will be available. So keep that in mind. The estimated arrival for this is January and April of 2022. So there is plenty of time until this gets released. The format is Museum Masterline, so it's a 1/3 scale. The size is 85.7 centimeters in height. The width is 57.2 centimeters. The depth is 50.9 centimeters. So this is a standard with the 1/3 scale. And of course, also the cloak size is 59 centimeters in height and 148 centimeters in width. And the weight for this is 21 kilograms. It's made out of polystone and other materials. We get a one Gotham City theme base with gargoyles, one postable fabric cape, one swappable left hand holding a batarang, and one swappable right hand holding a grappling hook, exclusive version only. And I would say I really like this one because, again, I'm a big fan of the, in this case, the Arkham City game. Actually, I'm a big fan of Arkham Asylum. That was the first game in the series. I think I got all the trophies in this game on the PS3. I don't think I finished it on the PS4, although I own the copies of all these games in many platforms. But I would say that this is a terrific design for Batman, in my opinion. So I have fun memories with it, and I really like it that, of course, they brought it back into the Arkham Knight video game. I prefer it over the newer suit, although the newer suit is also fantastic. And I would say that that original statue from Prime1 Studio is a terrific piece. But definitely this is more for those also that love Arkham City. Now, here's the regular version. So you only get this museum pose. But now if you buy the exclusive, which is $100 more, you get two different switch outs. This one with the batarang and, of course, with the grappling hook. In my opinion, it is a great addition. For $100, you get two nice swap outs. So I like this one. And beyond that, I don't think there's much in this. It's a very simple museum pose. But I think it's all it needs. It doesn't need to be, like doing some crazy pose. I think it's well done. I think there are things that have been improved for this piece in comparison to the original. I really love the design of the original. I love the color still. When I was watching the showcase, when you see them side by side, they still look amazing together. The original still looks fantastic. But there are some improvements here. For example, on the base. At first, I wasn't crazy about the base. I thought it was too large. But now when I come to think of it, now that I'm looking at it closely, I think that it gives more stability to the piece in comparison to the original Batman. So in that end, I would say that it's better. Of course, they took the same concept from Catwoman. Now, Catwoman has these gargoyles that are pretty much feline gargoyles. This one has some bad gargoyles. So it's the same, but not necessarily the same. But it does follow the same art style, which, in my opinion, I think is always good. And I think that now I think Prime 1 is considering those factors as well, because you want to have this kind of similar look when you have a display. You want things to kind of, with everything displayed together, you want it to kind of look that they are part of the same diorama or their same concept. So I think that's always good. But beyond that, beyond the gargoyles, which are different than Catwoman, the base is pretty much the same. But it's very simple. I don't think there's much to it in that end. There's no like light up features or anything extra. But I would say if you didn't get the original, if you miss on that one, I think this is another option. Perhaps, of course, you might prefer something closer to the main suit in the game. But again, if you're a fan of the Batman Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, then definitely this is closer to that. It's a bit different of Arkham Asylum, but closer to Arkham City. But yeah, very similar in a lot of ways. So we're looking at different angles. I really like it. I think the presentation was fantastic. The way they presented the whole thing. This is a huge piece, and it looks great at every angle. Here is with the Batarang. Really like that. I think that's a nice addition to it. When you think about 1/3 scale pieces, you know, because of the sheer size, they definitely fit better in museum style poses. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people like them, because, you know, they're imposing and they have this presence. They're not doing anything weird. They're not jumping or running or doing anything like that. So I think it's just the sheer size, but the presence they have. And sometimes, you know, people would say, well, it's just the size. I don't think it's the size. It's just the way they're presented, of course, because there are limitations as well due to space. But I think because of that, the museum pose is always very stoic. It's always very classy, you know, in comparison to anything else that is, you know, too vibrant or too lively, like in this case with dynamic poses. And that normally happens more with smaller pieces, although Prime 1 has been doing a lot of fantastic stuff, even on the 1/4 scale, like they're doing with Alita. That's a 1/4 scale piece, which is huge, the newest Alita. And I think it's fantastic that they're doing dynamic pieces with those. But in 1/3 would be more restrictive. So I think in this case, this piece as it is, just as you can see it, it looks terrific. I love the eyes. I love the detail on the suit. As you can see, there's a lot of detail and texture there. I think the cape looks fantastic. I don't think you need to change anything on this piece. I think it's good as it is. I think the price is fair at $1,100. I know it's not for everyone, but I think it's fair in comparison to the cost of other collectibles right now. So I think, you know, they're doing terrific with this. Yeah, I would say that I really like this one. If you really are a fan of the Arkham series, a fan of the Arkham City or the Arkham Knight, I think you will find a lot of value in this Batman. You know, whether you are a fan of, I would say, comics or movies, I think Batman is such a character that we all love and respect, and it gets so much love from the companies and it sells well. So I think, you know, this will fit in many collections without a problem. Whether you have a comic display or you have a movie display, you can add this as something in between. It's a hybrid in between, and that's good. So I really like it, so I recommend it. I would say that you can go right now to Prime 1 Studio. Of course, this is gonna end up at some point at Sideshow Collectibles and through other retailers like Spec Fiction. So there are options out there. And of course, the release time is not until 2022. So there's plenty of time from now until then. But what is your opinion? What do you think about this piece? Are you a fan? Do you like it? You don't like it? Do you think it's too simple? You think it's overpriced? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care. And I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.